but yeah, it's pretty entertaining.
Well, I'd rather like it than not like it. I mean, believe it or not, as much as I like talking shit, I still like to like things.
I mean, man, 4 viewers have resubscribed while you were away.
Yeah, they do that. Thanks for viewers. It doesn't tell you who they are though.
Oh, that's a bummer. Man, did
Secret.
you see this Pikachu Stone Cold Stunnering fucking Charizard?
I
Oh my
did see
goodness.
that. I'm not a big Pokemon player, so I'm not really
Oh.
familiar with who Charizard is.
Well, he's Big Dragon.
Is there any like lore reasoning why he's doing a Stone Cold? Is he a wrestling fan?
Nah, I'm pretty sure they were just like, fuck, we need to reskin this character. We don't have the budget to to make a new one. Why not
That's the
just make
one.
Pikachu a luchador?
Pikachu is the one that Rip won with, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Man, has he brought that up in every single conversation you guys have had since then? Yeah, me too.
almost, yeah. Just about. What's up, Internet? Lord Internet. Poof. Look at this. Do you guys read us? Say Jam's here too. Yeah, they recognize your voice.
Yeah, it must be.
Uh,
I'm surprised they didn't think I was Ultra David.
You know, someone else mentioned that to me.
That's why I brought it up. People say it all the time. Like, man, Ultra David is really good at KI commentary. I'm like,
Dude,
no,
you
he's
should
not.
totally just go out there and be like, I'm gay or something like that. Boom, Ultra David. Spreading rumors.
I know. I should just be like, us Jews, we're bad people. And it's weird.
Wow.
Like,
Anti-Semite, huh?
yeah, just be like, say something. I've never liked James.
Anti-Semite. What's
should
up,
just-
Internet? What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? I'm gonna learn how to play Killer Bitch Stink. So, I think I'm gonna put this on YouTube. I think that's the best way to do it. And I think that if I'm gonna put it on YouTube, I should have like a proper intro. So,
Okay.
we'll do that. The plan today is, or I guess that's not the intro, right? Okay. I'm gonna clap. What's up, Internet? I'm gonna learn how to play Killer Bitch Stink with Sajam today. This white guy over here, he knows what he's talking about. At least more so than anyone I know. That I have a
Yeah.
phone number of. So I called him in. I phoned him in. Phone a friend. What's up,
Yep.
man? How's it going?
Fantastic. After 4,000 gigs of updates, you
It
made
was
it.
trouble. We're 30 minutes late because
Yeah.
the Xbox had to update, and then the game had to update.
Yep.
But we're getting it sorted out, and I'm excited to learn a few things. But before we do that, you have a YouTube channel, and you do a lot of tutorials. I think they're exceptionally solid. So go ahead and plug all your channels and stuff for all these noobs.
Yeah, if you want to follow me on YouTube, Superman, like, the guy who punches stuff, saves the day, Sajam, Sajam. So you can check it out there. I post Mortal Kombat stuff, Killer Instinct stuff, Street Fighter 5. I already have some character tutorials out from the beta, actually, if you're interested in that. So anything fighting game related, plus I randomly play like Metal Gear and other games like that. So check it out. Come be my friend, hang out. You don't like me? Whatever, man. At least you tried it out. So, it's cool. I'm not bothered.
I think that including the if you don't like me is like subliminally sending messages to them to then not like you. So
Well,
don't even mention that.
Yeah.
Don't even give them the idea. That's
You
not
think
an
so?
option, motherfucker. Go to the channel and like him. He
No, I
he
feel
does
like
all
it's
kinds of tutorials.
I feel like it's the opposite. When you say that, you're like, oh, they're like, what do you mean I don't like you? I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna like you. I
No,
think it's
your
like
your
it's an
research
opposite.
is wrong, dude. You got to
You
do
think so?
field research.
Am I
Trust
looking
me,
at the
man.
wrong articles?
No, you don't want to do that. You don't
Okay.
want to even mention that shit. It is not an option. Anyway, check him out. Superman Say Jam. He's got all kinds of tutorials, and I think they're very useful and concise and to the point, which is important. Speaking of concise and to the point, okay, let me give you a quick backstory on my experience, my resume in Killer Bitch Stink.
All right, later.
So, I did the tutorial. This was a while ago. I did the tutorial, and at the end of the tutorial, I discovered that there's more to the game that's not in the tutorial because the tutorial is for the first version of the game.
Yeah.
So, since then, I've forgotten just about everything from the tutorial. Plus, you have to keep in mind that I have not learned the stuff that's not in the tutorial.
Oh, okay.
All I remember, though, is that after looking at different characters and just looking at walk speed and stuff, I didn't really like that many. It was kind of hard for me to pick a character, so I have not picked one yet. Though, in the end of my last sesh, I was kind of leaning towards Hisako.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't have any real reason other than she looks really cool.
She
And,
does.
you know, that's it. I don't really have any. I'm not going to be too closed minded other than I want the character to be appealing in some way. Now, do you think that I should pick a character before I learn the system? Or do you think I should just learn the system? Or do you have a suggestion on a character to start with?
Huh, that's a lot to think about. Well, overall, the system it's universal. First of all, so everything you learn with one character is really easy to apply to any character.
I like that. I like that.
So no matter who you learn, whether whether it's Hisako or not, everything you learn is pretty easy to apply to another character. Which is why if you ever watch KI, like almost every KI player has like 11 side characters.
Huh.
Because like it's so easy to pick up a new character when you understand the game. It's
Kind of
just
like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it's really it's even easier than that, I think.
Okay.
It's really easy. So if you want to learn Hisako, I think then why not? That's a good place to start.
Why not? Okay, so I should go.
I mean, she looks cool. She looks straight out of The Grudge. She's like some horror movie, just and she's beautiful. She's sick.
You
She's
know,
really a cool character.
she's not the first character I wanted to pick. The first one I wanted to pick was Conra. But the thing that I didn't like about him is all the setting up you have to do, and he has no reversals.
Yeah.
So
She doesn't have great wake up options either.
Who doesn't? Hisako?
Hisako, no.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's pick someone with easy wake up options.
Jago.
Okay, so we're just gonna keep it simple, huh?
Ryu. You know, everybody wants you to learn Ryu first.
All right then.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Retro costume or regular? Whoa!
Yeah, the
regular.
retro. I really dislike retro. I don't know if it's just everybody picks it, and I don't like the 80s whatever kind of. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Okay, and then opponent doesn't matter, I presume.
No, yeah.
Who do I like to look at? I guess the dinosaur is pretty cool looking.
Okay. Riptor.
Okay, all right. I'm also not 100% sure on if the volumes are okay for you guys. I recently switched to XSplit, so if you can't hear me or if you can't hear Sayjam, you know, say something and hopefully we'll fix it.
Oh, did you recently switch to XSplit? I thought you'd been using it.
No, man, I switched like last week.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh,
The
sick.
title still says error upload. Why is that an error? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. I'm a professional. Hold your horses.
Uh-oh.
Well, it says error upload. Is it cause I have a? Oh, it has the word bitch in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't like cause I said killer bitch stink.
What about killer shit stink? Does that work?
Killer shit stink.
Yeah. That makes more sense anyway, right?
It's so much better. I didn't even think about calling it that.
I don't know if they'll let you though.
No, they won't.
You might have to use like
I
you know,
use the
money,
star.
Yeah, the money symbol for the S or something.
No, I use the
You'd have
star
to-
for a bitch.
Yeah, you're gonna have to change things up.
Okay, killer shit stink.
I'm here to help,
heard it.
even with the name.
You're not even a joke teller, but that
I'm
one got
not?
me good. No, you're not one of those jokers.
Oh, okay, good. I wouldn't want to be one of those.
That was a good one. Killer shit stink. Okay, I think I updated the title, and now I'm gonna Twitter it.
Cool, man.
All right, good.
Here.
So anyway, start teaching me how to play the game while I do that.
Okay.
What's first? What's the most important thing of the game?
Probably understanding the combo system.
All right, good.
So
That
that's
sounds
what
easy.
that's what you learned in the old tutorial and then immediately forgot.
No, I didn't forget all of it. Okay, I got it sorted out.
Okay.
So I'm using Jago now. Can you give me like a game plan? Like, what's the starter to my combo that you're about to teach me?
Most of the time he'll probably start his combo with wind kick, which is quarter circle back kick. It's like
Gotcha.
it's Tatsu. It's kind of unsafe on block if you do it from really far. Like if you do the heavy wind kick, it goes like pretty much full screen, but it's pretty unsafe. But yeah, that's a good way to do it. Instead of doing low forward fireball like a lot of Shotos do, that's actually unsafe point blank, low forward fireball. So instead he'll do like low forward wind kick.
And that's safe.
Yeah.
Crouching
Or he'll
forward.
do laser sword, which is quarter circle back punch. And that's actually plus on block, and that's another way to start combos.
Any punch is plus on block?
I think medium and heavy are the two that are plus on block.
So in my footsie game, I want to use crouching middle kick, and then I want to always do it into, what's it called? Wind sword?
Is laser sword and wind kick. If you want to check out the frame data on all that, if you pause it, and then go to practice options, you can turn on the attack data and combo display, or if you want to turn that on, and input display, and you can even turn on the hitboxes if you want.
Attack data on, display combo state on, input display on, hitboxes on.
Yeah, so yeah, that's right. Light, laser sword is neutral, medium is +1, heavy is +2.
Wow, these boxes are butt ugly. Okay,
yeah, it's tough to see. It's really only useful if you're a nerd.
I mean, I'm a nerd, but not right now.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm trying to learn. Okay, the dinosaur has purple blood.
Yeah, it's a feature. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, man, I
I
gotta
just
turn
had
that
mango
off.
cake and honey cake. Both
it's
are
really,
truly
really
slices
bright.
of heaven,
I
but
think
the
a lot of characters
mango,
have different color
sentinel
Hold on a
bodies
sec.
both.
We're being interrupted.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
said that? I gotta turn that off for sure. Thanks very much, PC Grappler. I appreciate it. That's gonna be Distraction City.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be tough, especially since I can't hear it. So you're just gonna be giggling.
Yeah. Okay. Twitch alerts. I'm turning that off. Got it.
Okay.
I really appreciate it, man. But now's not the time. I'm trying to concentrate. Okay. Let's focus.
Yeah, and like half the alert is under my.
I know.
It's
It's
behind-
all blocked off. I didn't plan on that happening.
It's actually behind my chair. You guys just can't see it. I can see it back here.
You could see it. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's behind my chair. That's all there is. But yeah, but yeah.
So we're doing a crouching middle kick into this laser sword, and that is the starter to my basic combo.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good. It's a good way to start it. So some of your normals you're gonna want to use. Forward heavy kick is really good. It moves him forward. It's plus on block, and you can cancel it. So you can actually hit confirm it. You can let both hits hit and then decide to cancel it if you want. It's really good.
Can they
Yeah.
crouch the second hit?
No.
So they even crouching, it hits the opponent.
Yeah, it'll hit both times.
It reminds me of Akuma's.
Uma, yeah. It's really similar. His far roundhouse is kind of similar to a Shoto far roundhouse too. It's good for far anti-airs. Also,
nice.
his sweep's pretty good too. It goes farther than his crouching medium kick. Standing medium punch is good. Far fierce is good.
So what am I gonna do with these buttons during footsies? Standing middle punch. Am I just gonna want to hit with that, or am I always gonna want to cancel that, or what?
You can buffer that. Yeah, that's standing medium punch is a button that I use that like if you hit like short, and then you like take a step back, you can do standing medium punch, and if they counter poke or something, try to hit a button, stick out stand medium punch.
Because it's fast.
Yeah, it's a good button. He also has a really good overhead in back fierce, back heavy punch.
Can you cancel that?
Yeah, it's
oh,
special
you can.
So he actually has really good mix-ups with overhead or low. Like you can do low medium kick or back fierce.
Okay, so okay, I got you. I'm getting the idea here. But now that I start a combo, how do you do a combo in this game?
I think I should explain combos first.
Okay.
Not only just for you, but for the people in the chat who may have not seen this game before.
Fair enough. Start from
And
scratch,
I wanted
man.
to come
I'm
with
a
an
noob.
analogy that your people will understand.
My people? Okay. I don't know
Yeah,
if
that
that's
you're-
some anti-Semitism again, but
No, you
cut
know.
that out. I'm Jewish from the waist down.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
that's
go
the
ahead.
part. That's the important part.
That's true.
That's where your wallet is. So it's important about it. So
true.
if you guys aren't familiar with Killer Instinct, you kind of have to think about the combo system like making a sandwich.
Okay.
It's like making a hot dog sandwich. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Now you can see where I'm going with this. So basically, you can think of the opener. That's what Eris keeps saying, like, oh yeah, this is how I start my combos. This is how I open my combos, right? He's talking about the opener, which is one of the slices of bread in your sandwich. Okay. The ender of the combo is the other slice of bread. Now
Okay.
you're probably thinking like, all right, well maybe I'm a weirdo and I just like two slices of bread together, right? First of all, that's not a sandwich. That's just bread. Don't call it a sandwich. That's weird. Second of all, if you just do an opener to a combo right into an ender, so if Eris will do laser sword and then just does uppercut immediately, that's not a real combo. You can break it always. It's just you just hit heavy punch and heavy kick, and it's always breakable. Your opponent can't do anything about it. You just break it.
That's because
and
it's got just 2 pieces of bread in it.
just 2 pieces of bread, not
Gotcha.
a real sandwich.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's just something you got to think about, right? So you can't break You know, 2 pieces of bread like that, not a real combo, right?
Okay.
So if you do that, if you do like quarter circle back punch, right into uppercut, you'll notice that his white life won't go away. He'll just have like a bunch of white life up there. And that white life doesn't get cashed out or taken away because it's opener ender. It's not a real thing.
It's only a little bit of white life.
It's only a little bit of white life because you're not making a big sandwich.
Gotcha. Okay. Small pieces of bread. Okay.
Small pieces of bread, yeah. That's all there is to it. But if you want to do that wind kick and then hit heavy punch and then uppercut, then we'll be in business and you'll have the makings of a sandwich.
Tell me how to make that sandwich again.
All right, so all you're gonna do is do the laser sword to start it, and then hit heavy punch right after, and then uppercut.
Oh
That's
yeah,
all there
I
is
could
to
do
it.
that. I could do that.
And then
Okay. So this is a combo.
Yeah.
That's because the heavy punch afterwards was the mustard or meat or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the meat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely the meat of the sandwich.
Okay. So let's say I did crouching short, back up, they whiff, standing middle punch. Give me a small sandwich off of that situation.
Standing middle punch, you're gonna cancel into wind kick, lighter medium probably.
Okay.
And then you can do you can do heavy auto double, which is the fierce I mentioned. And then cancel right into uppercut. That's all there is to it.
Beautiful. Okay, that was easy.
Yeah.
Go on.
That is the most basic hot dog sandwich you can create right there.
Okay, so let's get. What's the next step?
So if you want to the thing about the sandwich that you just made is that it's a very beefy sandwich, right? Not a lot of people like beefy sandwiches sometimes. Sometimes they get a little weird. They want other stuff in there. So the thing about the combo you just did is it's a very easy combo to break.
Gotcha. Now we're talking. Okay.
Okay. So the combo you just did it's a very simple combo for the opponent to break. So think about it that when you hit that heavy punch and he's doing like the 2 punches, that entire duration of the animation, it's over like 70 frames, is breakable. And it's really easy to see. So if you want to try to be a little bit more slick with your sandwich, maybe make something a little lower on the beef spectrum, maybe like a grilled cheese.
Okay.
You can do quarter circle back punch to do the laser sword, do a second quarter circle back light punch, and then cancel into uppercut. You gotta do it kind of fast.
What do you mean fast?
So you're gonna do quarter circle back, yeah.
Well, hey,
so
why does that work? Why does that work? Is that because the laser sword is a starter and meat?
A linker, yeah.
Gotcha.
Which is, a linker is basically the sections of your sandwich that are the condiments, right? I think that's what I think about it as.
Okay.
So
it's really
the auto
analogy.
doubles,
I like it.
the auto doubles that you're doing, right? So if you do a wind kick and you hit heavy punch, or if you do a wind kick and hit medium punch or medium kick, or any of the 6 buttons. This is a 6-button fighting game, guys.
Right.
So there's light punch, medium punch, heavy punch, light kick, medium kick, heavy kick, right? So any of those buttons are gonna do a 2-hit sequence that's called an auto double. Okay, so that's what he's been doing for the start and everything. So those are like the meat of your sandwich. That's the hot dog to your hot dog sandwich. Right?
Gotcha.
And those linkers that you stick in between are like all the condiments you like on your sandwich. I don't know what you like on your sandwiches. If you like mustard, I'm a mustard fan. So
Depends on the sandwich, but yeah, I like mustard.
yeah, mustard's a good choice. A lot of people like lettuce, tomato.
You're focusing on the wrong part. Focus on forget the.
No, what I'm getting to here is that it's really open to interpretation. Like the way you do combos in this game, you can freestyle. So what you want to do if you want to create a sandwich that's a little bit bigger, a combo that's a little bit bigger, is do this quarter circle back punch, and then do heavy punch, quarter circle back kick, and then do uppercut. Sounds kind of complicated.
No,
I'll just repeat that. So you're gonna open the combo with whatever you want. You do heavy punch, quarter circle back, kick, whatever strength you want, and then end with an uppercut.
Okay, well, yeah, I got you. 24%, 32%.
Yeah. So pretty simple combo there, and it has an auto double and a linker, which is the basis of a Killer Instinct combo.
Auto double is the I
The
remember
double
what
punch.
the auto double, the double attack. It doesn't have to be a
the
punch.
2 punches. Yeah.
And the linker is the second laser sword.
Yes.
Why is that a linker again?
So basically, the way it works is you can't just do auto double into auto double into auto double, right? The game doesn't allow. Well, Jago technically can. He's the only character in the game, but universally you can't. So you have to have things in between it. So you have to link the auto doubles together. So if you use a character's designated linkers, you can go from auto double to linker to auto double again, right? And linkers, if you pause it and go to the command list and scroll over to combo linkers, there's actually a list of all the linkers your character has.
Nice.
So it'll tell you light wind kick, medium wind kick, or heavy wind kick. And the same thing with laser sword.
Here it is, yeah.
A link. Yeah. And the shadow versions of wind kick and laser sword, shadow is super or EX, whatever you want to call it, right? Those are linkers too. So if you do the same combo again, where you do like, laser sword or wind kick to open it up, and then do the auto double, you do quarter circle back with 2 kicks, and you'll get a shadow move.
Yeah.
And then you can uppercut at the end of that. And you don't just have to uppercut. Uppercutting is just one way to end the combo. If you want to end it with quarter circle forward heavy punch, then you'll get the fireball ender. And these enders do different things, right? So the uppercut ender is just damage. It's raw damage output. The quarter circle forward heavy punch ender is the fireball ender, builds you meter. Quarter circle back heavy kick ender will wall splat the opponent, and it lets you mix them up.
When you say builds you meter, do you mean that the uppercut doesn't build you meter?
No, it doesn't build meter for ending the combo. It'll build your opponent meter for getting hit, but it doesn't build you more meter for ending the combo. The fireball one will build meter. And if you have like a full big combo, you'll build like an entire bar.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot of meter.
Okay. So I'm trying this combo out. Crouching, middle kick, laser sword with heavy punch, and then light laser sword, and then heavy linker, and then EX wind kick. And then after that, what can I do after the EX wind kick? Can I do another auto double?
You can, yeah.
And that's because I'm getting greedy.
Yes.
But I would just typically want to end it there if I want the Danny.
Yeah, probably a good idea to end it there. Man, you have a pretty serious... Man, you started throwing this combo at me, and you had a bunch of stuff. I was impressed with the ingredients you gathered.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to figure out what kind of sandwiches this game's about,
Yeah. That's a good idea. I like the way you're thinking about it already. I was ready to just, I thought it was gonna be like 3 hits. I was like, all right, hit me with it.
No, I'm trying to get it together here. But it's complicated. There's a lot going on. The rules of the combo structure is really. I like the sandwich idea, but the thing is that the combos in this game get too crazy, right? Like there's no sandwich like that with bread in the middle. Two pieces of bread.
There's never bread in the middle. The thing, they don't get that crazy. They don't do like the Big Mac where it's like the double. That's weird. I don't
club.
Like that. Yeah, that kind of stuff. They don't have that. Instead, it's what's it called? It's more about making the combos really short. At a high level, that's a lot of people don't like to do very long combos because the longer the combo goes on, the more chances your opponent has to break.
Yeah, that's one thing I want to figure out. How does the breaking work?
So the breaking, there's a breaker trainer in this game that'll teach you how to break any character's combos.
Okay.
So you don't have to leave training mode if you want to practice breakers, but that's one way to do it. If you want to just break stuff, you can just go to record and then set the computer to do wind kick and then heavy auto double, and then you can try breaking it. And you can see how much time you have.
Rather than doing that, can you just explain to me how it works?
Okay, so when these combos are being done, all Killer Instinct combos only have 3 possible strengths that you can break, right? Okay. So you either do a light attack in your combo, a medium attack in your combo, or a heavy attack in your combo. And typically heavy attacks are easier to see, which means they're easier to breaker, but they also do more damage in your combo, right? They build up more damage in your combo, and they build up more levels. So one thing I wanted to cover is that combos have different levels when you're doing them. So if Arius will start a combo in here and do it, you'll see where the combo is being explained, like how many hits it is and everything.
Yeah.
A bar is building up, and there's little boxes under the bar, 4 of them. Combos can go up to a level 4 ender, right? So a level 1 ender will do, lower damage. A level 2 does a little bit more damage. Level 3 does, a little bit more, and 4 obviously the most. You can tell what ender, what level ender it is. By the way, if there's construction here, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I can hear you.
But what's it called? Yeah, so they build up, right? And you can tell which it is because of the boxes on the bottom signifying whether it's a level 1 ender, a level 2 ender, a level 3, or level 4. And also, the ender you do will hit that many times. So if you do a
Okay.
level 2 ender combo, the uppercut at the end of the combo will hit twice. You
Gotcha.
do a
And
level
4
4
will hit
ender,
4
hit
times.
4 times, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So that's one way to think about it. So that's kind of how you think about it. But yeah, onto the breaking again.
Uh-huh.
That's, the heavy stuff is usually pretty easy to break.
How literally do you break?
So the way it works is if you want to break, let's say a heavy attack,
Okay.
you hit heavy punch and heavy kick at the same time.
Gotcha. And is
That's
it like okay, a heavy let's talk about the combo. Let me give you a combo and then you
uh
tell me at what points in the combo it's breakable.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I think somebody just subscribed. I don't know who
Oh,
that was.
they did actually.
Jadu, thanks very much, man. I appreciate that. I don't know how the sound is coming out now, but the picture is not coming out. I don't know how to do
Okay.
this really that well, and I'm trying to focus. But thanks very much, Jadu. I appreciate that, man. Okay, so let's say the combo I'm doing, which is the one I've been doing, is crouching forward into laser sword with heavy, and then light laser sword into. Damn, that is crazy out over there.
Yeah, that was.
Okay, light. Let's just start with that. Crouching middle kick into light, into heavy laser sword into light laser sword. Can you break any of that?
Yeah, the only hit of that's breakable is the light laser sword.
So after the crouching forward into the 2 hits of the heavy laser sword, they can break after that.
After that, yeah.
And to break that, you have to hit jab plus short.
Yes. That is correct. If you want to break light attacks, you have to hit the light kick and light punch at the same time.
During
jab
the hit?
Yeah, during the hit.
Huh.
So if you want to break medium attacks, you have to hit medium punch, medium kick at the same time. If you want to break heavy attacks, heavy punch, heavy kick at the same time.
So if I was gonna do a crouching forward into a heavy laser sword and then into a medium laser sword, you'd have to break that with mediums.
Yes. Medium
Okay.
punch, medium kick, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so now moving on in the combo, like let's say we go after that light laser sword, we go into a heavy auto double,
Yeah.
right? You can break the first and second hit of the heavy auto double, right?
Yeah. So you can choose, like you can say like I'm gonna break this light laser sword, or you can break the heavy auto double in the entire duration. There's basically like a time period, right? Heavy auto double starts, it's gonna like both hits are gonna happen and then it ends. And during that time, there's like a huge window to breaker.
Okay.
Heavy auto doubles, the window is really big. Medium auto doubles, it's easily reactable, and light is pretty tough, but you can do it. Like to break a light auto double, to give you guys an example, I think it's somewhere from like 12 to 14 frame reaction, which is really hard. It's
Okay,
really
yeah.
fast. Yeah, medium is like it's like 30 or something frames. It's
So
quite a bit.
what's is there any logical reason to use heavies?
Yeah, there is actually, because heavy auto doubles being the easiest to break also makes it the most frightening to break.
One.
What I mean by that is, since when I do a heavy auto double, in your head you're thinking, he knows that I know how to break this heavy auto double, right? So he's gonna go for a counter breaker, which we haven't talked about too much yet. But you're thinking, oh yeah, he's definitely gonna counter break this. So I'm not even gonna break her. I'll just let him counter break and punish him. I do the heavy auto double and I end my combo. And you think, man, this guy's an idiot. I can't believe that he didn't counter break that heavy auto double. He knows I know how to break that. Next time I do a heavy auto double, you're like, all right, well, if he doesn't want to counter break it, I'll just break it. And then I counter break you and you eat 70%. And then you're like, man, that guy's dumb. I don't like that guy.
Okay, all right. This is good.
Yeah.
I'm thinking right now, and I'm trying to learn. What you just told me is that the big mind game in the combo system is you use the obviously easy to break combo in order to bait the counter breaker. So I'm doing an easy combo on you, and you're thinking, well, this is an easy combo. I'm gonna break it, and I'm thinking this guy thinks this is an easy combo. I'm gonna counter break his breaker, and then you have an option on your end to do something, right?
Yes.
What is it?
So the way it works is when you're doing a combo in this game, as the attacker, right? If you think your opponent's gonna break, you can hit medium punch and medium kick together. You can just do it on your stream if you want. Just start
Oh,
up a heavy auto double and then just hit medium punch and medium kick together, and you'll see the animation. It'll make a noise. It'll be like, "Meow," and he'll
gotcha.
hold out his hands.
I
So if your
gotcha.
opponent tries to breaker when you do that counter breaker, what'll happen is you'll get like I think it's 3 to 4 seconds of a combo that is not breakable. Your opponent gets locked out, which is what happens
Oh.
when yeah, a lockout in this game is when you try to break something but you're wrong. Either you mistime it or you try to break the wrong strength, and you basically just get beat up until it's over. So a
It
big
only
exclamation
works with
point
middles.
to counter break. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's the input for it.
Interesting. Anyway, what was it here?
And if for those of you who are wondering, if you go for that counter breaker, you see that animation there. After you counter break, just try to like hold up, and you'll see how much recovery there is.
Counter break. Yeah, super weak. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So if there is, if you try to counter break and the opponent doesn't take the bait, it's a free punish.
Gotcha. So this
So-
is a really big part of the game.
Yeah, it is. So going for those counter breakers is risky, but if you hit it, if you have meter to convert it into damage, it's gonna be anywhere from like 40 to maybe 70% depending on your character.
And that's all mind games.
All mind games, yeah.
Huh.
That's how it works. A lot of it. That's a lot of comebacks in Killer Instinct are based around the fact that like somebody will get a big lead, and then the other guy starts beating them up, and they're like, "I don't want to break her, because if I break something and he counter breaks me, I'm dead." So
He's
then they
gonna catch
climb up
up.
and get scared, and that's how you get come back on. So
Very interesting. Okay, it's all coming together now. Speaking of which, Vast Spartan, thank you so much for subscribing, man. Appreciate it. I'm trying to learn here, so don't don't distract me.
he's here to
Stay
learn
focused.
too. That's why
Yeah.
he's here.
Okay, so let me recap that in my mind. The big mind game in the game is while I'm doing a combo, if I suspect that you're going to break, I have the opportunity. Now, this is not just during a heavy auto double, right? Any kind of auto double.
Anything, yeah. Absolutely anything you can counter break after,
can
whether it's a
counter break.
light or a medium, heavy, whatever it is. If you're doing a linker, if you're doing a shadow linker, even if you have somebody in the air and you're juggling them, you can counter break their air breaker attempt.
We haven't even gotten to air breakers yet.
No, yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we should thoroughly explore the idea before we move on. So I'm doing. I see. Okay, so if I'm learning a character, do I really need to learn? How do I learn combos in this game?
Well, you want to be comfortable with what their linkers are and what the inputs are, right? So not every character's linkers, like Jago's linkers, are the same input, just different kick or punch. So his linker is either quarter circle back punch or quarter circle back kick,
Okay.
right? But like, let's say, a character like Maya, her linkers are quarter circle forward kick and quarter circle back kick, right?
Okay.
So you want to know the strength of your linkers, and you want to know how to do that, and you want to know how to manual off them, which is something that's a little bit more complicated.
Yeah, we haven't gotten into that yet. Do you think that's the next thing we should talk about?
Yeah, I think you can transition there pretty easily. So,
Okay.
to execute a heavy linker, this is something that I wanted to bring up. You can't you can't start a combo and then do quarter circle back heavy kick to do a heavy linker, as you probably figured out, because you'll get the end of the combo.
We'll say that statement one more time.
Let's say you start a combo, right? You do like laser sword, and then you want to do heavy laser sword linker. So try to do quarter circle back heavy punch and a quarter circle back heavy punch.
Yeah, it's a different version of the move. It knocks down.
He just ends the combo. That's an ender.
Okay.
So what you're doing to get the heavy version of it, you just want to hit either light punch or medium punch and hold on to it. So do quarter circle back heavy punch, and then do quarter circle back medium punch, but hold on to the medium punch.
Okay.
And you'll see you'll get the linker, right? The heavy version.
Oh, is
Now,
this with
if you wanna
Jago
tell-
only?
What happened?
Is this with Jago only?
No, that's how you execute heavy linkers with every character.
You hold middle punch.
You hold light punch or middle punch. You can hold either one. You just have to hold it down, and you'll get the heavy version of it.
And that would be a heavy break for them,
That would be a heavy break.
even though I'm pushing middle punch. Gotcha.
You're
Okay.
pushing middle punch, yeah. And now, for if you want to figure out, like how do I tell if it's a heavy linker or a medium linker or a light linker? There's two ways. First of all, you can tell by sound. So you'll notice when you do the heavy linker, it sounds really chunky, right? All the heavy moves in the game when they're hitting you in a combo sound the same. And all the medium moves and all the light moves sound the same. The second way to tell is how many times it hits. So a light linker hits once, a medium linker hits twice, and a heavy linker hits 3 times. So that's how you can tell the difference in strength between linkers, which is pretty nice in a lot of situations. It makes it pretty easy to learn this kind of stuff.
Okay, I'm just going to repeat again because it's good for learning purposes.
Yes, it is.
Light hits 1 time on a linker. Middle hits twice. Heavy hits 3 times, and to do a heavy, you hold light or medium.
Yes. All of that is correct. That's how you do linkers, or if you want to do heavy linkers, you hold on to the button.
Linker is called a linker because it links a starter to the auto double?
Yeah, the linker is, yeah, exactly, yeah. It's linking your auto double or your manual, whatever you're doing, and you need something in between that before you do another auto double. So you have to link it by using a linker.
Okay.
Interesting word for it.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense until you know everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Even auto double, I remember when the game first came out, people were trying to tell me about it, and I didn't like the terminology usage, but it makes sense once you know.
Yeah, it's difficult to understand. I wish there was like somebody made like a 3-minute video that was like, here's Killer Instinct combos, and just like explain the basics.
I'm sure someone did. It's just it's not popular enough, I guess. Or
maybe I need to make a sandwich video when I'm
really should. You really should.
I think the sandwich analogy just makes too much sense.
I think that the most intimidating part of this game to a beginner is the combo system because of the what is it called? It's like proprietary colloquialisms that only really apply to this game. Auto linker and auto double and stuff. Yeah. So I personally, that's what's the big trouble for me. But it's starting to come together. Yeah. So we have the starters, we have the linkers. We did the what are they called? Counter breakers?
Counter breaker, yeah.
Counter breakers. And then we did the breakers. That's with the heavies, mediums, and lights. Well, where were we? You were in the middle of something. I repeated. You were telling me about the how to do the different strengths of linkers. That's where we were at.
Because we are going to talk about what manuals were.
Okay.
So manual in it's funny too because in other fighting games this would be called a link. But manuals are basically links from other fighting games. So if you think of Street Fighter, right? It's the same kind of thing, but it's the replacement for an auto double. So instead of doing an auto double, which people have gotten really good at breaking over the years, you can go for a manual. Now manuals are not super easy to do.
Okay.
So I should probably I wanted to explain the heavy auto double thing, the heavy linker thing first.
Okay.
Because doing a heavy linker gives you the most frame advantage to manual after.
Okay.
So if you know how to do a heavy linker, it becomes easier for you to manual. So what you want to do is start a combo, right? Just do quarter circle back punch or kick or whatever. Do a heavy linker, and then try to combo a crouching leg kick after. You're going to have to wait.
I just comboed a crouching middle punch.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, so that works, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can combo, so the way it works with these linkers, you'll get the feel for it. You kind of have to wait a split second and then do it, right? It's not like you can do it instantly. But the way these linkers work, right? And I'm gonna try to explain this to the best of my ability. So if you do a light linker, the only manual possible after is a light manual.
Okay. If you do a light linker, so I'm just gonna go through it like you said it.
Yeah.
Laser sword with heavy, and then laser sword with light.
Yeah.
And I can combo with like a crouching jab after that.
Crouching jab or a crouching short.
But only a light.
Only a light.
Okay. Go on.
This is a universal mechanic. Again, everything we've been talking about so far has been universal amongst the game. So if you learn how to do this with one character, you know how to do it with every character in the game. So after a light linker, you can only do a light manual.
Okay.
Okay. After a medium linker, you can do a medium manual or a light manual.
After a medium linker, you could do a medium manual or a light manual. Okay.
So the rule for these linkers is basically whatever strength you do, you can do the same strength or lower. Right? So after a heavy linker, as you could probably guess, you could do heavy manual, a medium manual, or a light manual.
Okay.
So that's the way the manual system works. And again, that's universal. So that's how you figure out these kinds of situations. Like heavy linkers are the easiest to see and the easiest to break. but they also give you the most damage and the most frame advantage after. So if you do like heavy linker, heavy manual, that does way more damage than like medium linker or medium manual. But it's also easier to break. So there's always that balance there of like, I want my combo to do more damage, but the easier or the more damage I'm doing, the more chance I'm risking of having a combo that's easy to break. So it's always something you have to keep in your mind.
Okay, so let's just one more time.
Okay.
Okay, so laser sword with heavy, and then I do another laser sword, this time with another heavy. Let's say I do a laser sword with heavy, and then I do another laser sword with heavy by holding middle punch. So after a heavy, I should be able to combo a fierce, right?
Yeah. You can do a fierce. Standing fierce is a really easy way. If you're doing the laser sword linker, you can try the wind kick linker. It might be easier to manual off of it.
I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, crouching middle kick.
I forgot you're in the professional division.
Oh yeah, dude, come on, man. You don't know who you're talking to? I got that shit first try, man. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the way it works. It's so the way that works is same strength or under for everything. So you do a heavy linker, heavy or lower manual.
That wasn't it.
You do medium linker, medium or lower.
When you say linker, you said it's like link. I mean, when you say manual, you said it's like a link in another game. But if I miss the link or if I miss the manual and I do it too early, it just does a regular combo, right? Like let's say I do.
Oh, it'll turn into an auto double.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
So if you fuck it up, it turns into an auto double.
It does, yeah. If you hit it a little too early, it'll turn into an auto double.
And if you hit it late, it just won't combo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good players, if they mess up their manual and they see the auto double, they'll be able to recognize it and just like end their combo or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things where sometimes you see like someone do like linker and then like auto double and then like they like end the combo or something, and you could just tell that it was an error turned into something else, right?
Okay. Yeah. I noticed in some scenarios when I'm doing a wind kick, which I'm gonna call hurricane kick at times.
100%. Yeah,
what happens? What happens there when it like as an ender?
It's a wall splat.
Oh.
This is like the most 3D fighting game-ish thing I've ever seen in a 2D game.
Okay.
As far as it's a wall splat.
Okay, I'm listening.
So when you splat someone against the wall, basically you get a bunch of plus frames.
Okay.
First of all. So you get a guaranteed throw attempt.
Okay.
And so if they don't, and that throw does unscaled damage. So if they don't, they can tack the throw there. But it's always a risk because throws in this game have huge whiff recovery. If you try a throw, you have a long time when it whiffs. So if you do that wall splat and then instead of walking up and throw him, you do a neutral jump or something like that, and he whiffs the throw trying to tech your throw, then that's a big mix-up there. That's one of the biggest mix-ups.
on top of him and then it's combo city.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so the wall splat there, you can also go for a sweep after a wall splat, and the sweep is unbreakable. Sweeps are universally unbreakable in combos.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you ever get...
What is that? Okay. I got lots of questions about this wall splat.
Great.
So we're doing the combo. We're just going to keep it simple. So let's say I do a laser sword into the wind kick wall splat, right? That's real simple. Just bread, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the wind kick, it hits them against the wall. Can they break that wind kick?
Well, if you do it opener ender, yeah. But if you do a normal like combo and a wall splat, no.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you
those extra kicks
combo.
at the end are just the end of the combo. Think about it. You know when you're uppercutting someone and it hits multiple times?
Yeah.
Think about that. It's just an animation that's playing to signify the end of the combo.
Gotcha. You can't break between the multiple hits of the uppercut.
Nope.
Okay, so that's something that I think is important to differentiate, right? Even though there's multiple hits in a combo, it doesn't mean you could break those hits. There are distinctive breakable and unbreakable parts of the sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. Enders are always unbreakable. As long as you didn't do opener and ender, because again, 2 pieces of bread, not a sandwich.
Not a combo. It's junk.
Exactly, yeah.
Is it like useless. Literally junk? You never need to do that.
No, yeah. Opener ender is very, very, very situationally good. That's it. It's very rarely a good idea.
Okay, that sounds cool. I'm learning.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, and the higher level your wall splat is, by the way. So
Uh-huh.
if you do a combo that's like, you know, if you do like a starter and then you do heavy auto doubles and then you whatever, and you get to like a level 3 or level 4 ender, you have massive advantage off that wall splat. Like you have a long time before they recover. So
Oh.
you have time to go for overhead and low mix-ups if you delay it too. You can throw and stuff like that. Wall splats are very strong.
Does
They're
every
they're a
character
really
have it?
no. Every character has different kinds of enders.
Oh,
So
so this is the Jago, or at least specific to certain characters, the wall splat thing.
certain characters, yeah, I think there's probably like I don't know. I'd say like probably 10 characters that have wall splats. Something like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, of the
Semi-system wide function.
yeah, all the enders that are amongst the cast, you know, certain characters just have certain enders. Like Hisako, for instance,
Uh-huh.
she has a hard knockdown ender.
Okay.
She has a damage ender and she has a wall splat ender. Those are her 3 enders.
Huh.
So yeah, Jago is a pretty good example because he has like a pretty wide variety of enders. He has the fireball ender, which builds you meter. That's called
Yeah.
a battery ender. He has the wall splat ender, which is with his wind kick. He has a juggle ender, which launches them up in the air and lets you continue combos after it.
What
And
are they? Tell me
that's-
what they are.
That's laser sword. That's quarter circle back heavy punch. That is it's a juggle ender, and it launches them up in the air and you can combo.
What do you do after it launches them in the air?
Well, most of the time when Jago uses the juggle ender, most players just go for sweep. There's
out of the
there's
air?
two- yeah.
Oh, okay.
And again, the reason they go for that sweep is because it's unbreakable. So you get the hard knockdown that they can't break off the sweep, and then they throw fireball, and then they walk up and go for a meaty setup with overhead or low. That's
The
usually
fireball hits meaty on Okazumi.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. That juggle ender into sweep into fireball is really good for Oki. It's a really strong thing to do. That's something you see a lot. But the other thing you see off of it is Jago has a way to gain health back in his instinct, which we haven't talked about yet. And that's what you use it. You do the launcher and then you pop his instincts, and his fireball gives him health back. So you just launch them in the air, throw some fireballs, get some health back. It's pretty nice.
A question just came up.
Okay.
So I'm trying to formulate a game plan, right? And my game
Okay.
plan is whatever to hit these combos, just like any other game. I want damage, right? So I have my choices on how I want to start the combo. And let's say I'm doing low middle kick and standing middle punch, right?
Uh-huh.
So these are the moves that I'm going to use to start my combos. Now, at what point do I start changing the combo I'm doing? And at that point, how do I change it? What do I change about my combo?
So, basically, there's some things going on here. So when you start combos, and you're doing combos against your opponent, right? You want to test a couple things. First of all, you want to see if your opponent knows how to break the stuff you're doing. So you want to see, like, if I do a heavy auto double, does he know how to see that and react to that, right?
Yeah.
Or is he just trying to guess stuff? Is he not even trying to react? Is he just like, as soon as you start the combo, he's like, I'm just gonna pick light, medium, or heavy and just guess, right? You're not sure, so you're gonna test it out. So you're gonna not only try to figure out if he knows how to break the stuff you're doing, but if he will. So if you're doing heavy auto double, some people are just like, I'm not interested in like eating the counter breaker, so I'm just not gonna break it.
Yeah.
And you'll find people like the Japanese Cinder player
Yeah.
who got 5th at Evo this year. I didn't see him break a combo the entire tournament.
What is your rationale behind that? Why is that the case?
Doesn't want to risk the counter breaker. He's just not
He
interested.
just takes combos.
He just eats the combos.
Really?
Yeah, he felt like dealing with that situation wasn't worth it. So he played a character who was not super easy to breaker himself, and then didn't break combos at all, pretty much, when
Huh.
he was getting comboed. Yeah.
I kind of like the Cinder a little bit. I like
Yeah.
the way he looks. I don't like anything else about him, but
He's really funky.
Yeah.
There's a lot of jumping and flying, and it's crazy. Yeah,
Huh.
he's off the walls. But that's totally you know, you can totally do that. Some people do these really short combos, and they don't like doing long combos at all, right? They want to keep it really short, really hard to break. Some people do not mind doing heavy auto doubles and just being like, I dare you to break it.
Huh.
I know you won't. Like they're just that kind of player where they're like, I'll risk the heavy auto doubles, why not, right? So there's different ideologies in it, and I don't even know what to tell you what's right or what's wrong, because
Right.
you know, in top 8 of Evo, there's a guy like Gutter Magic who will just do heavy auto double and just let it rock. Like, I'll do heavy auto double all day. And then there's the guy who made 5th place and didn't break her ever.
Maybe, I mean, that probably has to do with the, like the personal style, the flair that a player puts on the game, right?
Yeah, and also what they think is good or what they think is a good idea
Right.
to do. Yeah, so
Okay.
those options, all those options are totally viable. And it's not even just like I'm saying that because it's like, oh man, everything's good. No, it's like literally at top 8 at Evo. That's what
Hmm.
we saw. It was
Yeah,
it
I
was
mean,
really really funky. Watching somebody play Killer Instinct and not break at all was really cool.
and that's like a evolution of the game's design.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, when you think about Killer Instinct, you definitely don't think about that. A lot of people are like, man, I would play the game if I didn't have to deal with the breaking thing. And it's like,
Hmm.
well, he did. And he came to Evo and beat up everybody. And
He's
we're like, who's
eliminating
this
a
guy?
lot of the mind games, right?
Yeah, he is.
It's a really interesting theory. I mean, it kind of reminds me of Guard Impact in Soul Calibur. There were some players, that really just didn't use it at all, and other players, their entire tournament was based on Guard Impacting. So,
Uh,
yeah, okay, that makes sense. Is there a big deal? Is the whole air breaker system a big deal?
it kind of depends on who you play.
Characters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because some characters get a lot of hits in the air. Like, Sadira is a really airborne character. And when she throws you, unlike other characters who just get a throw and then you're knocked down or whatever, when she throws you, she launches you up in the air and she can jump and continue a combo. So you can break her the stuff that she's doing in the air, right? But obviously the risk to that is she can counter break you. So it's not a super risky situation. And the thing is, like, when Sadira throws you and does those air juggles, most of the time when you do air juggles in this game, you don't get a ton of damage.
Okay.
It's a couple extra percent maybe on top of your combo. So a lot of people don't really risk breakers on air stuff.
So what's
Just
the point?
because it's kind of scary.
You can counter break in the air too?
You can, yeah.
The linker thing you mentioned. Not linker. Fuck. I always call a link a manual. Sorry.
Manual, yeah.
The manual thing you mentioned. I'm messing around with the manual idea. And what exactly can you do them after?
Linkers or shadow linkers or openers.
And then so a shadow linker, like let's say a shadow wind kick from downtown, that's gonna go through a fireball, right?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
then I'm just gonna hit a button afterwards. That's gonna be the auto double, and then
So you can manual directly after that shadow wind kick.
Gotcha. That's what I was gonna ask. What
Yeah,
about
you can do heavy.
What about the regular wind kick? Can I manual after that?
Yeah. So the thing is, this is a little bit more confusing, but
Okay.
openers don't operate on the same system as linkers when it comes to manuals.
Whoa.
So, like a heavy wind kick, you can manual after, with whatever you really want. But like at the same time, I think it's a light laser sword, you can do a heavy manual off of to start, if it's done as an opener, or is it medium?
I just did light to heavy.
Yeah. So openers don't follow the same rules. So openers are like normal fighting games where they have frame advantage, and then based on the frame advantage, you can do a normal after, right?
Okay.
So if you're 10, plus 10, you could go for a 9 frame normal and link it. But once the combo starts and you're locked into a Killer Instinct combo, that's when the rules kick in. That's when the teacher gets strict and you're just like, all right, no more fun times, no more freestyling.
So the benefit of doing a manual is that it's only one hit and it's harder to break.
Yeah, super hard to break. Especially like if you do a heavy manual, breaking manuals it's a lot about feel. It's a lot of guessing. It's like, I just really think he's doing a light or a medium or a heavy manual here, and you just guess it if you're trying to break it. A lot of people, when you're doing manuals, they just don't try to break it because you can't react to it. You're just guessing.
Just one hit, and you just
it's
gotta
one
pick.
hit. You can't see it. It's like you're just guessing. You're just
So
throwing it out.
why don't people do combos that are all guesses to break?
A lot of people do.
So just
The,
hard ass fucking combos to break that you basically have to guess to break.
They do. The only problem is when you start getting into combos like that, they start doing very low damage.
Oh.
So if you do a combo that's like all hard to break, all manuals, you'll get like, 30 or 35% without bar, right? But if you did the same combo and you just did all auto doubles, you get like 50%. So auto doubles are easier to break, but add more damage to your combo. Manuals are harder to break, but add less damage. So there's always a trade-off there for the way you do your combos, yeah.
Can you give me an example of a really hard to break combo for Jago?
Well, yeah. Well, actually, you know what's funny is a lot of people play Jago in a style that's very much about that. You know that juggle ender and the sweep that I mentioned.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people will just do like opener of the combo, like medium linker, medium manual, juggle ender. That's like their main combo. And then
Man,
they'll
you know
do
what
like,
sucks is when people explain a combo to me in the Killer Instinct terminology, it's like really hard to turn that into moves.
Okay,
So say it again one more time.
so start with, you know, light laser sword or something, right?
Okay.
And do medium kick, win kick,
Okay.
medium win kick linker,
Uh-huh.
and then do standing medium kick in a quarter circle back heavy punch, the juggle ender.
Standing medium kick after the win kick.
Yeah. So you're gonna do light laser sword, medium win kick, medium kick into quarter circle back heavy punch. That's a pretty tough to break combo, and it leads to a pretty good situation for Oki or Oko whatever.
Wait a minute. Standing light laser sword, medium win kick, and then a standing middle kick is going to be the linker or the manual.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just have to delay it a little bit. Because if you're getting auto doubles, then that means you're doing it a little bit too early. Yeah.
Got it.
That's how you figure out in this game if it's too early or too late.
Okay, and then a laser sword after that?
Yeah, you can do like a light laser sword and then end the combo. So that combo is pretty tough to break. Like if somebody did that combo to me, I wouldn't be able to break it on reaction. And I play Killer Instinct, so it's not like I'm just saying something. But I wouldn't be able to break that combo on reaction. I would have to try to guess to break it if I did want to break it, or more than likely, I just wouldn't try to break it.
Okay, I'm getting it. But I have more questions. So light laser sword, medium kick, win kick, medium kick, manual, then another auto double.
No, I mean after that you have to either go for a linker of some sorts.
So another laser sword.
Yeah.
Or
you can end the combo
with like a dragon punch or a hurricane kick or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those are pretty much your two options. After that point, once you do a manual, you can cancel a manual into the end of the combo or a linker, and you could do whatever linker you want. You could do a shadow linker. You can do any of that. One thing that I wanted to bring up that I didn't talk about earlier is when you're ending the combo, you can there are things that are shadow enders to the combo.
Okay.
And two examples that Jago has is shadow uppercut. So if you do like, open your combo, do whatever combo you want, and then just instead of ending with normal uppercut, do just hit 2 punches instead of just one, and you'll get the shadow version.
I want to turn the meter on refill. Okay, so the same combo, but
just do any combo you want, like, open it up, do some auto doubles or whatever, and then just end with shadow uppercut.
Okay.
And you'll see that you get the shadow version of the combo, or the shadow ender of it, and it does more damage than usual.
Gotcha.
So it'll do more damage. So you can spend the meter to turn it into damage like that.
Any combo, any move, any ender, right?
Certain enders. Because if you're doing that combo and you try to do shadow laser sword or shadow wind kick, it's not an ender. It's just a linker. So any move that's an ender, for the most part, has a shadow version that is a shadow ender.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so I'm forgetting that the move is literally classified as an ender.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah,
and wind kick is both.
Yeah. Yeah, you can use it as an ender or you can use it as a linker. Man, this game's combo system takes some time.
It's complicated, right? It's super fucking complicated, and it doesn't even necessarily follow its own rules at all times.
Yeah, well, yeah. For the most part, I'd say like 80% of it is in the rules. Once you understand it, it makes a lot of sense. But it's so complicated to get into at first, which is why even though you'd play the tutorial, even after I played the tutorial for the first time, I was like, I have no idea what's going on. They just threw a bunch of stuff at me, and I need to sit here and mess with this for a while. It definitely takes a while.
Is there any reason to use a kick or a punch as an auto double, or it's just appearance?
Just appearance.
There's
just
no difference.
Yeah, there's no difference in frames or damage or anything like that. It's just it's a different animation, which can throw people off. Like,
I guess that is some that has some bearing. That makes sense.
Yeah, like maybe you'll do a medium auto double with a character, and you'll notice that the guy can break the medium punch auto double, but when you do medium kick, he doesn't. Like he thinks it's like heavy or something, right?
Uh-huh.
So you're like, oh, okay, he doesn't know what my medium kick auto double looks like, but he does know what the medium punch. So I just won't use medium punch. I'll use medium kick, and he won't know how to break it. Which I have noticed before. I've done like I've noticed that most people would break my medium punch, but they can't break my medium kick. So I'm just like, all right, I'll use medium kick.
Just because of the way it looks.
Yeah, just because the animation's different.
Huh. Okay. Well, that's really interesting information. I feel like once you start to get it, you can see the characters in a little bit of a different way. So now I want to go into character picking mode.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Or
It's one of those things that the next time you watch the game, you'll be like, wow, I never realized all this is going on. Yeah.
Definitely. That's pretty cool. Would you recommend that I start thinking about characters, or do you think there's more to this game that I'm forgetting? I mean, I know how throws work, throw breaks,
Oh,
overheads,
yeah, that's-
the basics I know, like the stuff that's in other games.
Yeah, one thing to just want to mention before that is instinct.
Oh yeah, okay.
Instinct and shadow countering are the two things that are the other universal things that you should know about before you decide to pick a character.
Okay.
So every character universally has an instinct that you can activate by hitting heavy punch and heavy kick when the meter in the right under your health bar is full.
Gotcha.
And you'll notice that you have instinct when your character gets all glowy. You know how the Jago has this orange glow, like this hot Cheeto glow around him?
Yeah.
That means he has instinct activated. Usually, if he doesn't have instinct, he doesn't glow like that.
But other characters don't glow.
Yeah, other characters like Saberwolf's, his veins start to glow and his eyes get all weird, and
Okay.
they always have something that signifies that the instinct is ready, right?
Gotcha.
But so for Jago's instinct, everybody's instinct does different things. Jago's instinct makes him gain life back when his fireballs connect. So if you want to pause it and then go to your practice options and then take the health down to 20%, and then pop the instinct. And
Well, I
then just-
believe you.
Yeah, just throw it. Well, I just want you to get an idea of what it's like, because it's actually a lot of life.
Okay.
So now that you're at like 20% or whatever, hit the instinct and then throw a shadow fireball. Just throw a shadow fireball twice. Just a couple of shadow.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. Just throw a couple of shadow fireballs, and you'll get an idea of the kind of life back you'll get. Oh, actually, you have to turn off regenerate health too, I think. So that way it works.
You have to turn off regenerate health.
Yeah, in the options.
I
Because
gotta
otherwise
wait for
it'll
my
keep.
instinct to come back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's giving me a little bit of health. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that gives you a lot of health.
Yeah. So basically, Jago is one of the few characters who can get instinct like more than twice. Most people get instinct twice. I've seen Jago get it 4 times in one game, just because he keeps healing himself, and he can do it over and over. So instinct you can activate in the middle of combos. You can activate it in neutral. You can activate it on wake up. And it's very, very good because it's a very good defensive tool because it's a freeze frame.
Okay.
So let's say like I knock you down, right? I sweep you and I walk up to you on wake up and I do like meaty stand medium kick or something, right? If you pop instinct on your wake up, you'll be doing like the animation where he like does some kung fu shit, right? And you'll see that my stand medium kick is in your body. So you'll be like, all right, he's doing a move, so I'm gonna uppercut him.
Right.
So I can't safely media attack you when you have instinct available to pop.
Are you invincible during the flash?
Yeah, during the flash, you pop it and you can block after safely, even if a move is there or whatever.
Okay. Let me repaint the scenario. Okay. So I'm waking up and you have a media attack out, right?
Yes.
I can, in a scenario where I'm supposed to be forced to block it or use something that's invincible.
Yes.
I can pop the instinct as an invincible option.
Yes. So the instinct doesn't make you invincible or anything. But when you do instinct during that freeze frame, you're fine. Like you can't be hit or anything like that. You're blocking.
Okay.
So that gives you time to see, like, let's say on your wake up, you go for, the guy tries to walk up and throw you or something, right? And you see during the throw his arms are outstretched like he's throwing you. Like, oh, okay, well, I woke up with instinct, now I'm gonna do uppercut, and you hit him for a bunch of damage.
And that's because the uppercut beats the throw?
Yeah.
Do uppercuts have invincibility in this game?
They do. Certain uppercuts. Jago's does, for example.
Oh, it has Street Fighter shortcuts.
Oh yeah, it does.
Crouching uppercut is just crouching down forward punch. I didn't know that. Okay, good shit. What was the last thing I asked you?
About the instinct.
Oh yeah. So if they jump in the air, I can instinct an anti-air.
Yeah, that's a lot of people when they have instinct. What I do with it, and a lot of people do will just sit there, right, and they'll wait until they see their opponent do something like a move in neutral that's unsafe, or they jump or something like that, and then react with instinct activation so that you can safely counter. So like if you're playing Jago and your opponent doesn't have much life left, you can kind of just walk back and forth, and if they throw a fireball or something, or you see them jump, you pop the instinct, and then you immediately react with whatever counter you want. So it's a really good defensive tool like that, and every character's instinct does something differently. So,
okay.
So yeah, you kind of have to learn what each instinct does. It's kind of like the V trigger from Street Fighter V.
But they all activate the same way in terms of the flash.
They do, yeah.
Huh. Okay. Is there anything else I could do with my meter other than shadow moves?
Shadow countering.
Oh, we gotta talk about that. That's important.
Yeah, so shadow countering is like a parry in this game.
Okay.
It's pretty similar to being able to parry stuff. So the way shadow countering works is when you block an attack, if you hit medium punch and medium kick, which is exactly how you counter break during combos. But while you're blocking, if you hit medium punch and medium kick, you'll go into this animation, right, where you hold up your sword or whatever if you're Jago. And if an attack hits you, it'll activate a super. So what this is really useful for, to simplify things,
if attack hits you, it activates a super?
It activates a super, yeah.
Okay.
Or shadow move, if you want to call it that.
What do you mean hits you? You mean connects with you?
Connects with you, yeah.
Okay, got you.
So this is really useful because shadow moves in this game, for the most part, are safe on block.
And
so
multiple hits.
Yeah, and multiple hitting. So like a shadow wind kick, would be safe on block. So it's not, you can't punish it obviously unless you have meter for a shadow counter. So if you want to practice shadow countering, an easy way to get the idea in your head is if you just go to the dummy options and then put them on record, and then just have them do shadow wind kick, and then block.
I'm
block
fighting
after.
against Riptor.
Oh, let me think. Just do back forward 2 punches.
Oh, I just did another move. Wow, that was a cool move. Okay.
Really?
Wow, he could run backwards?
Yeah, Riptor doesn't have a dash. Riptor has a run towards and backwards.
That is really sick.
Yeah, Riptor's pretty crazy.
You think I would like this character?
Riptor's really shenanigansy. She's a lot of fun. But she's really like unnatural. she doesn't play like a lot of characters. She's a lot.
Wow, she could run back and forth hella fast. That's
yeah, and
tight.
she has a stance, and she also can cancel moves in the run. So if you run backwards and then hit like Fierce Punch, she'll do like a run back fireball.
Oh, what?
And if you run forward and hit Fierce Punch, you do like a dashing flame attack.
What moves can you cancel into run?
You can't cancel any move in a run. Run is just dash forward and backwards. Yeah.
So she's got back dash attacks and forward dash attack.
Yeah. So light punch, medium punch, light kick, and medium kick while you're running all do the same thing. They all do like these lunging forward attacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the heavy punch and heavy kicks do different things.
A sweep and shit. That's really cool. Okay. I wanted to practice shadow counters.
Yeah. So just go back to the recording and then just do back, forward, and 2 punches. Sort of like, you know how you do a sonic boom, but just without the charge.
No charge. Yeah, I got you. Okay. I think I did that. Playback. Oh, wow. Never mind. I probably recorded all that shit.
Yeah. I recorded like 30 minutes of her running around.
Yeah. Okay, playback. I got it this time.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I did it, but it has to be the last hit.
Yeah, so the way you do it is you activate it on the 4th hit, so that the 5th hit you can shadow counter. Yeah, and that's the way you do it. At first it feels a little weird, but this is how you deal with situations like that. Yeah. So I am watching your stream so that I can make sure that you got it. That's good. Yeah, and then that starts you up right into a combo. So that's how shadow countering works.
That was sick.
You can use shadow counter in situations that are guaranteed. Like, Jago's forward heavy kick, that really good plus on block special cancelable move. It's really easy to shadow counter that.
Because you just see the first hit and then boom, you're dead.
Yeah. So it's very easy. It's one of those moves that's shadow counter bait, right? So it's like really easy. But same with shadow attacks. Like a lot of shadow attacks that are safe or even plus, you can just shadow counter and it'll beat it. So that's basically shadow countering. Now you don't have to use it in situations like this that are guaranteed. Like if someone jumps in on you, you could just block their jump in and then shadow counter. And if they hit a button, then it'll activate it and your super will come out.
If they don't hit a button, what happens?
You just do the animation and you lose your meter.
And
So, like,
they can punish you.
Yeah, they can punish you.
So it's like, if I block a jump in and I think they're going to attack afterwards, I could shadow counter it. But if they think I'm going to do it, they don't have to do it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, they could throw you. Shadow counter doesn't beat throws.
Doesn't beat throw. No, it has to activate on a strike.
And I have to use meter to do it.
And you have to use meter. So that's why most people just save shadow counter for when they want to beat other shadow moves or situations that are
Shit, that's safe.
Yeah.
So the stuff that you do with your meter in this game, not instinct, is you use it for shadow moves, which are like multi-hitting normals, kind of like EX moves.
Yeah. They're always 5 hits.
Always five hits. Very important
hits.
information.
Yeah. There's very few exceptions.
Wow, 5 hits. So you always want to block 4 and then do the shadow counter on the 5th.
Yeah. There's like Cinder and Conra have ones that hit like 10 times instead of 5, but it's the same idea, yeah.
Huh. And if you have to make sure it's after the 4th hit. If it's not, then you're going to get hit.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because when you do a shadow counter, it puts you in a parry-like state, right? Where the next hit, if anything strikes you, will activate the shadow move. That's how it works. So if you do it on the 5th hit, then there's not an attack following that.
Yeah.
So it won't activate. So that's why you want to activate it on the 4th hit. So the 5th hit will bring out the shadow
But
counter.
the
So that's what
5th hit has to be the last hit.
Yeah.
Huh. And in the case of Jay Goes Forward Roundhouse, it's just because it's 2 hits, so you're just shadow countering the 2nd hit.
Yeah, you just block the 1st hit and then you hit shadow counter. That's it. It's
kind of like an alpha counter that you can combo off of.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's pretty similar. And the inputs are universal for every character. It's medium punch, medium kick, wire, and block stun.
That's easy enough. Can you do that in the air? Can you block in the air in this game? No, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no air blocking. Wow, that would be crazy.
I don't know. I'm new.
I know. I'm just thinking about that. Man, that would change this game a lot. That'd be pretty crazy.
Air shadow counters?
That would be so sick. Oh my god. Season 3, dude. It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. Put the check in the mail.
But you know what's nice is now that you understand the basics of the combo system,
Yeah.
If you want to learn any of the characters, or if Season 3 comes out and you see the Battletoad comes back and you're like, dude, I love Battletoads. I want to play this guy.
Wait a minute. The Battletoad's gone?
He's gone, yeah.
What the fuck? That was a limited time only?
He was, they're beta testing him. He wasn't even done. He didn't even have an ultra. His ultra, he just punched you. It was 1 hit.
Is this the first time they've ever beta tested a character like that?
Yeah, and they're planning on beta testing other characters too.
Really?
So, yeah, since like the season 3 doesn't come out till early next year, so they're planning on giving us, other characters and just being like, all right, beta test our character. What do you guys think? What are you guys interested in?
That's cool. Okay, I definitely feel like I'm going to have a much more well-rounded approach to character selection now that I understand everything.
Yeah, if you want to pick up any character now, you can do it. It's 100%. All you have to do is figure out, once you understand their combo system and their linkers and stuff, it's basically just, a normal fighting game where you're like, all right, how do I learn, which buttons are good and what's my anti-airs and stuff like that.
Okay. Is there anything else that's like, pure basics that you think I should know before we wrap up this sesh for now? I think this was like so much I have to really think about it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's a lot. I think that pretty much covers the basics. I can't think of anything else.
Excellent. Well, let me give you the opportunity again to plug all your channels. I think this was a really good, people are going to be wanting to gobble your nuts after this one, putting up with me for an hour and a half.
Oh,
so
no,
make sure you plug all your channels and stuff, man.
Well, the thing is, I love talking about fighting games and teaching fighting games.
I noticed. That's why I asked you. You because you like doing it, it's clear you like doing it because you're good at it. So
yeah, I love this kind of stuff. So it doesn't bother me. I could literally sit here for like another 8 hours and just talk about cat. No problem. And if you guys want to see stuff like that, I tweeted it about yesterday. I made like 20-something videos that are just basic Mortal Kombat X system stuff. Like, why is neutral ducking good? Like, how to armor stuff. Like what, ducking under high attacks are, stuff like that. So I also did breakdown videos on every character in Mortal Kombat X. So if you wanted to learn them, and Killer Instinct, if you want to learn them, then that's the kind of stuff you want to do. If you want to find this stuff, it's youtube.com/Superman Sajam. That's SAJAM. I'm sure somebody will post it in the chat if they're
Yeah,
nice.
please do.
Somebody did earlier. You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/Sajam, SAJAM. I post tons of fighting game stuff. I do the thing where I play on the internet and I get mad about netcode and online and shit like
Sure,
that too.
yeah. You're a
But I
fighting
also
game player.
do. Yeah, of course. Everybody does that. I played Mortal Kombat X for an hour online yesterday. Worst hour of my life.
Yeah, it gets bad. I know.
Yeah, it was terrible. And the stream was like, "You're not gonna play Mortal Kombat anymore, dude." I'm like, "No, I'd rather be anywhere."
Yeah, I know. At the dentist and shit. Let me go to the dentist.
Ugh, it's so
Excellent.
gross. Yeah.
I really appreciate it, man. And I'm gonna ask you more. I'm gonna ask
yeah,
you
no
more
problem.
about this shit. This is really interesting to me. I sat through the whole tutorial, and I feel like this is, even though the tutorial was good,
Yeah.
you gotta read, and I'm not a really big fan of that. So this really helped me a lot, and I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, reading is hard. I got you.
I think after I take a little piss break, I'm gonna come back and try and pick a character to learn some combos with, and we'll go from there. But I really appreciate it, man. I guess I should I hang up on you now?
I guess that's it. Yeah. Well, the KI community is really nice. So if you want to learn anybody, I'm sure they'll help you out in the chat.
Yeah, the chat room's always on point with
Yeah.
that. But like I said, you got to read the chat. Thankfully, good lord, I'm glad it doesn't talk to you.
Yeah, if they had text-to-speech chat, we'd be done. Oh, I would never stream again. But yeah, also I stream too.
That's what I meant. All your channels. All your channels.
I said
Twitter,
YouTube and Twitter, but I just typed into the chat. If you want to go follow me, I'm the guy with the sword. It's twitch.tv/Sajam. I stream. I played Killer Instinct like yesterday, and I had a great time. I was just messing with a bunch of characters and just going over stuff. So
excellent.
Yeah.
And you are going to be commentating at SoCal Regionals, right?
I'll be there all weekend. Probably
Excellent.
I think I'm doing mostly MKX stuff, and I know I'm doing KI also, but I'm doing like MKX like all day on Saturday, I think.
Cool. Sounds good.
So-
I'll be there too. Excellent. Thanks so much, man. I really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me, dude.
You got it. Take it easy, man.
Later.